Right, so I'm going live, but really, who's going to listen? Apart from my ass. So I just thought, got the house to myself. I thought, make a video. And I thought, no, well, I talked on my Facebook page live, and I got some comments and stuff like that. There's about 1,000 odd people that tune into my live videos. So there's more of a chance of actually talking to somebody. But at least this way, I can go on as long as I want. So the topic I want to talk about just now is most of the YouTubers that I listen to, right, with the news of Ben Affleck coming on live and stuff like that, they're all of a sudden starting to say, well, I predicted as much, I saw it coming, it's time to move on. And I'm like, a week ago, you were all talking about, and I'm not going to mention any names because you know who I'm talking about. A week ago, they were all mentioning, oh, I hope he doesn't leave, and I hope that this and that, or don't bother, don't listen to these fake websites. He's going to be an older Batman. He's going to be. I only got one fish. Oh, I've got two fishes. Right, so I'll use the two fish. Right. And I'm like, okay, now, is that a baking tray or a frying tray? Sorry, I'm a wee bit beside myself here. Right, I'm just going to use that tray instead, because that looks like something you bake cakes on. I'm not much of a chef, as you may have gathered, right? So here we go. So they're all about talking about, oh, he's leaving and everything else. Well, time to move on. Who can be the next Batman? And I'm like, no, I'm disliking. I'm like, where's the passion? Right? Don't talk to me about, oh, it took you time to realise that this was what was happening, and or that you had a source to that told you, but you didn't want to tell us or anything like that. Okay, all that, Bill. No, I'd rather listen to somebody that's a bit pissed off at the way Warner Brothers is going about things. Do you know? I'd like to talk about. I'm going to see if I can sit this here because I make my dinner, and as I'm making my dinner, I can't exactly carry a camera about, you know, or carry a phone, so to speak. So anyway, so I'm like, show me the passion. Ben Affleck's leaving, right? No, it's not going to work. And so what's happening with the DCU? What's going to happen? There's talks about another Joker. And somebody mentioned that Joaquin Phoenix is going to be the new Joker after saying, no, that's in a different universe. Which I firmly sort of believe is true. I'm looking for chips. Right. Chippies. Right. Fries? No. See, America, they use fries, okay? I like big, thick chips. Right, see this? See these chips? Auntie Bessie's? Right. I'm sorry, I'm advertising a product here. I'm just talking. So I want to know, and it's not, well, is the DCEU finished? Is it really finished? Will we stop talking about the DCEU? Right? Should we just, all this stuff about Shazam and the cameo of Henry Cavill, but it's not Henry Cavill, it's actually just some sort of stand-in and some guy wearing an S-suit. Really? Is that all you can muster? That you've got a guy who's actually more muscled up for his TV series than he ever was for Superman. A guy, I mean, is he really charging Warner Brothers that extra amount of pennies, right, or dollars or whatever, or pounds or whatnot, for like a 2-minute cameo. Surely Henry Cavill's manager should be scratching his head and saying, no, what we don't want is just a guy stepping in and doing a body double for your S-Shield. No, we don't want that. We actually want a look and but again, this could be all rubbish. This could be clickbait, shite. But Warner Brothers doesn't get the fan base. It doesn't get that we need this security. Gutted Affleck left, but the next movie for the character could be. But what? Your message just disappeared. I can't believe it. On my phone, your message just disappeared before I left it. Let's see that. If I press that button, does it reappear? Nope, it doesn't. Well, there. The best for Batman. Warner Brothers messed up so much. Can't continue the incompetence. Surely, Steve. Aye. Right. Stay positive. Right. Now, as you know, right, have you been listening to me for a while, right? And then you'll need therapy after listening to me. Is I created a page, DC Fan Gives Hope, right? I've spent the years since Man of Steel started, that's when my page really started, right? Putting a positive spin on everything that Warner Brothers was doing, right? Defending every issue, being positive, turning bad things into good things. But then you get to a stage where you think, I'm looking like an idiot. I'm looking like a numpty trying to put a positive spin on this. I'm looking like somebody that doesn't have a clue on what's going on. But really, Warner Brothers doesn't have a clue on what's going on. Or what they plan to do. They have no idea, right? They have no idea what fan base is like. Or the impact of the Marvel Universe, right? Now, we don't want, of course, a Marvel Universe, right? We wanted a DC equivalent to it, right? We wanted something like the 7 films or whatever that Zack Snyder had in plan. Could you imagine if BVS got treated right? And do you remember? Yes. Oh, thank you. I'm not an empty. I'm just passionate about to see. Could you imagine? Do you remember that image of Ben Affleck, right? And he's sitting there with Henry Cavill and he's looking sad, right? That keeps coming back to me as I watch that interview, and I'm thinking, is he sad? Really? You know, he just said he's just sitting there listening, and then I'm thinking, well, no, he's probably peeved off because him being a Batman fan, right? A big Batman fan, he's got his own Batcave and stuff. He's read this great script, what he thinks to be a brilliant movie, because he wants to leave his mark on being a good Batman. And he thinks, Batman and Superman film, that's remarkable, and it's happening in my lifetime, and I'm going to be a part of it. And then when it comes out, and he must have seen the Warner Brothers, right, attacking Zack Snyder, or telling him to cut the film, right? Or maybe Warner Brothers didn't ask him to cut the film, Zack, but because Zack did say he edited the film down to just the 2 characters to make it 2 hours. But who forced him to make it those minutes? You know, did he really want to cut his own film? I don't know. So here we have Ben Affleck's face, and he's looking sad, and he must have an inkling of what Zack Snyder wanted to do, right? He must have had a wee foresight into Zack Snyder's plans for Batman's character. Now, as you know, I was against him committing suicide, right, and for the sake of the team, right? That was something I didn't like, okay? But you never know. You know, Flashpoint, bring him back and stuff like that. Who knows? Back after that shocking book by Grant Morrison. But so he's had all this. He's had all this in his head. Justice League is going to be fantastic. Justice League 2, these fans have no idea. But then he gets the people that watch BVS. He gets the people that have, you know, that dislike it, and it said it's bad, and he's sitting there and went, oh my God, my dreams, they're buggered. Now, let's think about this logically. They must have already been started filming Justice League by the time that interview with him with the sad face thing, right? We've all seen it on YouTube. So he must have had an inkling what Warner Brothers is doing, right? And then while they're already shooting Justice League, and he's thinking, I know the way Warner Brothers run things, and Warner Brothers, because of BVS and because of what happened with BVS, Warner Brothers is going to stick their big foot in again, and we're not going to get to see Zack Snyder's vision. He probably already knew this, right? So in order to save face, he thought, I'm going to make a movie, right? I'm going to write a script for Batman. I'm going to make the Batman movie. So he writes the script, and he gets so excited that he films a wee bit of Deathstroke. Word spreads around, and there's talk about a lot more characters in it, and we're all getting excited. The people that thought that Ben Affleck was a bad one, bad Batman, turning around and it's changing the perspective on him, and his marriage is breaking down. Right, he's getting a lot of press, he's getting a lot of tweets, a lot of hate. Right, all this is adding to his own personal life. He's struggling. He's going into clinics and everything else. He's getting all this pressure about building his body up and stuff like that. And then we hear stories about him making, being some sort of producer on Birds of Prey. And thought, excellent. Right, he's going to be with the Batman in the Birds of Prey or something like that. He's going to be the Batman family thing. And you could tell that he was passionate for this character, a thing that he probably read when he was younger. And instead, we get an announcement on a Jimmy Kimmel with this cape floating up to the sky, left us with only one legacy. Right. And what do we get online? We get YouTubers going, right, okay, well, I've got to please everybody. I've got to please everyone, and because I know there are people out there that doesn't like Batman. Doesn't like Batman, Ben Affleck's Batman interpretation. So I've got to sit on the fence and be nice about it, and say, well, we did try to warn you. No, I want to listen to angry people. I want to listen to the people that are dying for the Snyder Cut, right? That's sending planes over Warner Brothers with the banner, release the Snyder Cut. I want to see the same fans that want the Snyder Cut, right, to post a petition asking Ben Affleck to reconsider that you're the best Batman ever. I want a petition for Warner. I want to get a petition started and send it to Warner Brothers demanding we, as your general fans, right? Now, fan bases are the things that keep universes going, like Star Wars, right? Star Wars rely on the major Star Wars fan base, right? They thought they could rely on the next generation, but fans grow up, they get older, they have money, they start spending it on, oh God, it's too dark up there. They start spending it on statues. They start spending money and they start taking their kids and they start taking everything to see these films. But by totally not listening to the fan base, they're losing that. There's Aquaman, more on Aquaman starts shooting on another video. So yeah. So I mean, it was. I just don't get people that just don't want to talk passionate and just talk about like a newscaster. Maybe it's just me. When I tune into somebody on YouTube, I want to hear their anger. The one person I do get anger from for. It's Film Gub, no, fellow Glaswegian, and he made this excellent video. You must check it out sometime. And he's mixing Games of Thrones with the Ben Affleck and Henry Cavill, and what he's done. I mean, it was sickening to watch. You know, it made me feel, and that's what I think we need to feel. It had, what was Prince Joffrey, King Joffrey or whatever, and he's threatening Henry Cavill to do what he says or suffer the same fate as Ben Affleck. So you see this worried look on Henry Cavill's face that's been put on stands here or something like that. And oh God, I'm remembering names. That's a first. And then, so you look at this sad face of Ben Affleck, and then you look up, and there's Ben Affleck's head on a stick. That's compassion. That is a YouTuber talking about how sick Warner Brothers is, and he's made a lot of videos about Warner. I wish I had the technology. I wish I could sit down and make these excellent videos. They totally slam Warner Brothers. Oh God. Hiya, puss. So I've got the house to myself today. I'm just going to play. I got very cheap from Sex. Just Cause 3 Gold Edition. It has the thing in the sky, fortress thing. I don't know how you get to that. Maybe it's someplace in the game. It says it's on it, so I find that fun. But was it Ready Player One? Watched the first season of Teen Titans. You must have seen my review. What else is going on in my life? Sully. What's Sully? The guy that landed the plane in New York. That was fantastic. That was, New York needed that sort of boost after September the 11th. Life. Oh, that film coming out, Born the Kid to Be King or something like that, the King Arthur movie. I love that. I love that stuff. Lucky Boys. My boy's learning how to act. He's going to a drama group. It's the same drama group that had that TV show called The Bodyguard that won some awards. Doom Patrol trailer. Yep, loved it. I loved it. See, this is what I mean. The Doom Patrol trailer. I can't get it. Right, UK won't get it unless it goes on Netflix. We don't have that DC Universe thing. And I'm thinking, and it's one of those times when you go, how can you make great TV shows? Well, granted, not counting Supergirl, right? Definitely not counting that shit, right? But when you've got Titans, Doom Patrol, dark, and the way it's done is kind of dark. And they both look fantastic. There's another series that's coming on Netflix just now called The Umbrella Academy, and the trailer for that pretty looks good. It's kind of weird timing with the kind of had the feel of the Teen Titans thing, and I remember the comic book, The Umbrella, but I can't remember if it's any connection to. Now normally if it was Marvel, have Marvel on it. Or DC, it doesn't. It just says based on a comic book, but that looks pretty good. But as I say, Titans and Doom Patrol, that is a universe that you want to happen. You know, you would want. You know, Jeff Johns created the Teen Titans sort of series. He's writing that, and he's somehow connected to Doom. So he, in a way, I believe, is having the universe he wanted that he couldn't make happen on the big screen. So I would be interested if I've decided to do like a Supergirl, right? I'd like to see that version of Supergirl, because at least Teen Titans knows how to respect legends like Superman and Batman, and it'd be interesting to see where they would go with Connor. You know, I mean, Crypto was brilliant. But they've got to somehow include Superman in the second series. big fatty chippies. It is. Yeah, they do actually taste quite good. I don't know why I don't know if America has those kind of chips, the big thick ones. You know, they all. I know they have fries. I'm actually surprised that the UK chip shop isn't taking the world by storm. You know, because that's one of the few things that the UK is fantastic at is there's a nice poker chips with vinegar on it. You know, I used to go down a place in England called Margate, and they used to sell these, you call a cone of chips, and it was thick ones, you know, thick things like that, right? And you would put the vinegar on this cone, and the vinegar would sink right to the bottom. So the more chips you ate, you know, and the closer you got to the bottom, the more vinegar you got. Oh, the taste was fantastic. You know, and that was the normal thing you would have after a wee night out, is a wee poker chips. Now, over here, it's like people are having kebabs. You know, things that you wouldn't... Now, I don't drink, I've never drank, but these Turkish kebab things, that's what's a lot of people go after a night out, is they get a kebab. Oh, I don't get it. James Cameron talking about Aquaman. And to be honest, you know, after I read some of the statements, he actually done it okay. You know, he thought he couldn't make that film. You know, he was being, for me, the way I read it, you know, he was being good to another director. You know, he believes in his sort of realism. Although Avatar's an okay film, but really, after 5 minutes watching it, I got the story, the plot straight away. It was basically Dances with Wolves set on another planet. And you talk about realism, what? Big blue aliens, tall and giant, mate. And, you know, that's just as fantasy as blooming Aquaman is. But no, he was fair, you know, because let's face it, you know, Aquaman sort of passed him in a way with Titanic. I don't know if it passed Avatar. I don't know. I don't go into the budget side of things. You know, I don't go into the how much movie it made. The only thing I'm interested when it comes to movies is that it gets a good reception from majority of people, and people love it. Right? For me, it's not vitally important that it makes tons of money, right? Because see the films that do make that tons of money, I'm bewildered in how it actually got there. Sometimes when I'm asked about Aquaman, now I enjoyed Aquaman, and I love the fact that it's a hit, right? I love the fact that it's a success, even though it got slated, right, by some of the critics. But when you compare it, for my, you know, to BVS, I'm like, the world's screwed up. Seriously, that's the sort of money the BVS, the edition, should have got. Right? When you put the two films together, you know, one's more artistic and the other one's just this. But again, Aquaman's there for the younger kids. Okay, kids are going to see Aquaman and enjoy it more. BVS would probably type, you know, it's a small market for that because it's really a dark, deep film. Though some young kids surprised me by saying it was one of the best films they've seen. So, as I say, this live video, it's not really been a success. There've been maybe 5 people at one point actually tuned in, and like one person talked. Should I do more of these live videos? Probably, you know, because even though I think people that do live videos wait until they have like 1,000 odd subscribers and stuff like that, but I'll never reach that level. So, but the good thing about this Yes, I don't know what the yes is. Should I do more? The good thing about the doing a live video is that it gives maybe that one person that chance to talk to us, or it gives many people that probably hate my channel to say something nasty. Or see, when I say channel, I don't even think of it as a channel. I just think of it as me ranting or just talking about my day-to-day thoughts. I mean, I don't sit there like the big YouTubers and try and get news out, you know, like my source says that the next film from DC is going to be this and that. No, I'd rather just talk passionately about something, you know. Whether it be Queen, which thanks to being up today, or whether it be movie reviews. So as I say, and as I said before, if you want to check me out more, check out my page, DC Vigilante, on Facebook. Check out the fantastic videos on that page. I spent years putting together. There's a lot of positive stuff about the DC universe on that. And what else? And if you want me to talk about a film maybe that you've seen, and you want me to hear my opinion on it, if you really want to, because I don't really believe in me telling you if I liked something or do, because it's just my opinion if I liked it or not, you know. As I said, the worst, I made a film, the film I watched recently, which was bad, was A Star Is Born. I thought that was really just terrible, man. That killed the mood. That is not a Valentine movie. Seriously. If you want to watch something, you watch Bodyguard or The Greatest Showman. They two films are a lot better than that thing. I don't know why. And that probably does deserve an Oscar for the song, but that's about it. But anyway, I'm going to start finishing my dinner. I'd like to thank the guy that your comments have vanished, so I can't tell who you are, Greg or Seago or something. I can't mind what your name was. Because it kind of just comes on my phone just briefly and it disappears, you know. So it's not like a computer where you have like a line of comments. They just come and go. And knowing my connection to the internet here, it's not really good. So I might be actually 5 seconds, you know, my recording may be 5 seconds behind or something. I'll be like looking like one of those. Chris Morgan. Good stuff. Because my video was, I would end up looking like one of those Japanese people, you know, one of those Jackie Chan early movies, Police Story, where my actions are like 5 seconds behind, going like that. Okay. But listen, Chris, if you enjoyed it, please tune in again. Please check out the Facebook page. And thanks for listening, Chris. And make sure maybe the next time I go live, if you're free, you want to get something that's really bothering you or bugging you, please comment. And that could be my topic. Okay, thank you very much. Now, we're time to figure out how you end this.